Hey guys, thanks for checking out the Bucked Up Podcast. If you wouldn't mind just hitting the subscribe button, like, sharing the video, we have new episodes coming out every Monday and Thursday. Enjoy.
It was at this moment that he knew.
He bucked up.
Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now
I wasn't sure if you were a Buffalo guy, if you were a city guy, or where you were originally from.
Yeah, I'm born and raised in Utica, New York, upstate, 315.
Is that how you met up with everybody? Like, so I guess, shout out our Dollas. I was just listening to your album and I really fuck with that.
I appreciate that. Good looking, my man.
So you grew up in Utica. Is that how you got linked up with like Jacob and the Buffalo guys?
I got linked up with them. I met Benny at a showcase about 5-6 years ago out in New York City. And we was the only two acts from upstate at the showcase. So we exchanged numbers. And, you know, as the years went on, he kept working. I kept working. And we just stayed in contact. Or
the project you just released, was that your first, I know that was the first on streaming services and stuff, but if you had projects out before that?
Yeah, I had quite a few mixtapes out. I got a couple of mixtapes on what's this one site? I can't think. Audiomack. I got a couple mixtapes out on Audiomack.
Did you go by our Dollas, the same name?
Yes, our Dollas. One's called Black October, and one is called My Last Dollar.
What made you put this one out on streaming and everything, kind of push now for the major release?
I got tired of playing on a little level, and I wanted to be heard for more people, by more people. I'm tired of being, the local guy. I'm trying to expand. So I figured I'm gonna go put this on every platform and get a little machine behind it and see where it go from there.
Yeah, because you got a bunch of different styles on there too, but it is I had heard the song that you did with Casanova beforehand. I had heard that beforehand, so I recognized your name when Jacob hit me up.
Okay, definitely.
Then I went back and I listened to the album, and you are very versatile on there. There's so many different styles, like the one with Rick Hyde, and then you got some more melodic shit. I really fuck with all of it.
Right, I appreciate that. And the one that I'm working on, I've been working on this project called 21 Summers. It's dedicated to my cousin. He's been incarcerated for 21 years or whatever.
Salute.
So this one is crazy, bro. Different.
Yeah. How long have
I'm
you
in
been
my
working on
studio.
that?
I got my own studio, so I work daily. When
did you start working on this project?
What, the one that you heard?
No, 21 Summers.
21 Summers. About 4 weeks ago, about a month ago.
Okay. How long does it take for you to make a project?
About a month ago. It depends. I can make a project in a day. I can make a project in a month. It depends on which direction that I'm trying to go with the project. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can make a throwaway project today, record 10 songs, upload it, and it'll be a little tiring, but sometimes you want to really sit, get all the songs together, so that you heard my other project, Off of the Dollar. I took you to a little bit of everywhere. I took you to the club. I brought you to the neighborhood. I brought you over here. I gave you a little personal, strip club shit. So, I love this music shit, man. So I'm gonna always take it every different angles. Yeah. I could curse on her, no?
Yeah. Oh, what'd you say? Sorry, you cut out right there.
I asked you, is it my profanity?
Oh yeah, you can swear, you can smoke if you want it. It doesn't matter.
I say that. We got this shit getting rolled up right now.
Perfect. Light that up. I've been trying not to. I fucking smoke so much. I've been trying to cut down, and then I was like, nah, I don't need to. I need to go back to smoking. I tried taking a week off, and I was like, there's no difference in this shit. I need to just be smoking.
Definitely.
So you said this project's dedicated to your cousin who's been locked up?
Yeah. Like, and we keep in contact. I be going to visit him and shit. And like, we be kicking it. I be keeping him sane. So it's like, I'm like, yo, this project, man, I got you, man. Like, and it's this shit crazy, man. I can't wait till this shit come out.
What made you want to like make this project for him?
We were sitting on a visiting floor one day, and we was chopping it up. And I'm like, yo, and we was talking about something. And then he was like, yeah, this is my 21 summers. I'm like, 21 summers. And I told you I never stopped working. So after 21 summers, by the time this is finished, I'm gonna be probably 2 to 3 tracks in on whatever project I'm gonna drop after that, if I don't single it out. So I already was starting, but I'm like, yo, 21 summers, that's dope. So now I'm like, when I do songs and I go off of emotion, I'm naming the songs. The songs is gonna be the titles of them is gonna be relatable to the title of the album. 21 Summers, you've been locked away for 21 summers. That's all some jail shit, you know what I mean? So now I got a song called 21 Summers. I got a song called Gotta Go In, Back Against the Wall. You feel where I'm going? So
yeah.
Like, it's gonna be dope, bro. It's gonna be dope, man.
Did your cousin rap at all? Did he make music, or did you just want to do this as a dedication?
He played around with it, but he did. He definitely did. And he inspired me. And he always told me like, yo, keep going. You nice. Keep going. Or keep going. Like, so he's one of the main reasons why I do it still.
How old were you when you started?
I was young. I probably was about 8 or 9 years old. But I got nice when I started turning a teenager, when I started like being bad and shit like that, running around. Like, I started doing things. So I'm in the mix. And then I got 14, 15, 16. Now I'm fired. I'm one of the hottest dudes out my age at that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I just never gave up. I fell. You know, everybody had their obstacles in life. I went to jail. I did some time. I came home, got right back to it.
How long were you locked up for?
I did 5 years one time, and then one time I did 2 years.
Wow. And when did you come out? Like, is that when you started like being like, shit, I gotta focus on this heavy?
Crazy. 2017.
Wow.
I'm crazy. I maxed out. I got out of prison, and I'm like, I didn't want to do it. I got tired of this jail shit. I don't want to do this no more. I lost family members, can't go to funerals, like friends, all types of crazy shit that I went through it. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm good. I don't want to do this shit no more. And I want to be able to provide for my kids financially without me having to risk my freedom that's going to lead me back to jail. I figure my talent going to help me get there. I just can't give up. I look at dudes like Benny and other dudes that I know, they never gave up. You feel what I'm saying? They never gave up. And that's enough motivation to actually see someone you know make it. That's more than enough motivation to wake up every day and put my mind on this.
That's what Griselda, it shows that you don't have to be like 20 in the streets to be like the rapper that makes it. You can live a life and then talk about your experience afterwards and being like in the trenches while you're doing it, which kind of in like the early 2000s, that was the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit washed up now. That's not cool no more. It's cool. You cool. Cool is providing for yourself, your family, and others if possible. That's the new cool. That's the new gangster right there.
When did you realize that? Is that when you got out? Like,
yeah, because I was around some dudes that ain't had my opportunity to come home. They in there like damn, yo, young and go, and I was in there rapping. You know what I mean? So they like, yo, go. When you go do that shit, go as far as you can. Don't give up and don't come back here because we're going to clown you if you come back here.
Yeah.
Facts.
So you were rapping. You were rapping in prison too.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Were you were you writing? Were you freestyle? Because I'll interview people who are like, I didn't touch it until I came out because I didn't want to be labeled like a certain way. And then there's other people who are like, I fucking wrote letters to myself every day home.
Oh, I got notebooks. Still. They're around. They're probably in my book bag. I got my notebooks still. I don't even touch my notebooks no more. I got a whole bunch of notebooks. I write on my phone now. Sometimes I just go but I was writing. I was writing every day, writing. I ain't got nothing else to do. We write a rhyme. I might be in the shower, come up with something. Oh, let me write this before I forget it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you don't look at those notebooks. Have you gone back and read any of that shit? Because that must be a very different mindset.
Not in a long time. I ain't gonna hold you. Not in a long time, but they still there.
Yeah.
I know right where they at.
Have you ever thought about going back and recording any of those tracks, or is that just a different part in your life?
I might. I don't know though. I never thought of it. To be honest, I never thought of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But,
do you you write when it comes to you? You don't have like a sit down schedule that you stick to for that?
Nah, like I might be bored, or I might be in the crib and I might hear something I might see a commercial or something and hear a tune in it and it start. And then I just go from there. I get in my phone real quick, boom, boom. Now I'm in that mood. I come right back to my lab and get to it. Go through one of these beats I got, try to match it if I can, and go from there.
Having your own studio is like a big thing. I feel like just creating the easiest lane possible for you is like, now you can just hop in and record whatever you were doing that day. Like,
right, facts.
Is it hard, like coming out and trying to focus on music? That's a hard thing. Like, salute D Rose, shout out D Rose. He just got locked up again. But like, we were talking about that, how it's when you come out, you want to focus all your time on music, but like that's not a money making thing right off the bat. You know what I mean? Like, It's hard to like focus all your time doing that when you're not making as much money off of it as you would doing other shit. You know what I mean? And it's hard. That's where a lot of people don't like fall off right after. Like they want to start making music and then they do it for maybe like a year and then they stop right afterwards. But then like if you can push through that, like you said 2017, it's now 2021. You're releasing projects. Yeah. You got another one. Like you stuck through that. You got through that point.
Definitely.
You said there were like fall offs. Were there ever points where you like faltered, where you're like, maybe this, I got to take a break, or have you always just known?
Nah, I kept going, bro, through all the hate, turmoil, everything. I kept going. I always found a way to slide in there and make some noise. Or I kept pushing. I kept going. Even when I got frustrated, tired, I kept going. Or that's the ambition in me.
What's the Utica scene like? Is it a tough scene to come up in, or like rap wise, or?
Yeah, because we in a small town. We're in a small town for one. 60,000 people population. And it's a lot of talent here. I'm not the only one. It's about 10 more me's. You feel what I'm saying? But you know, it's a lot of talent. All it's gonna take is for one person kick the door in, 2, 3 people kick the door in, then that's gonna open up opportunities for others. And that's what we're trying to do.
Because you look at like Buffalo or Rochester. It is fun. It's all those like northern cold cities.
Right.
What do you think about it breeds talent?
What did you say?
What do you think like breeds the talent of those cities? Like, you know, like a Utica or Rochester, Buffalo, like those northern.
We got a story to tell. We go through everything everybody else go through. You feel what I'm saying? Everything that goes around in the world happens upstate as well. But in bigger cities, is more opportunity in bigger cities. So then having more opportunity is a whole bunch of motherfuckers getting their chance to tell their stories. When you got upstate New York, like it's cities, but we ain't really have no opportunity to tell our story because out there is opening them doors for us. They keep the doors open for us. Now it's up to us to see what's going on.
The biggest city upstate, though. That's like the second biggest city in New York. So
yeah, but like this it's crazy, man. But it's our turn. You feel what I'm saying? It's our turn. It's upstate New York turn right now.
When did you realize that?
When I realized that,
yeah,
I realized that when when I seen Benny and them on the BET, the Cypher shit. I said, oh yeah, upstate, baby, upstate. And even before then, we had a lot of people don't know, but there's this one kid that I used to listen to, but he's really not a street rapper, Travis McCoy.
Yeah, I know Travis McCoy. Shout out Travis. He works with Big Mont, my boy. Yeah.
Facts with Gym Class Heroes. They from upstate New York as well.
I had no idea about that.
I love music, man. Check into that. Check into that. Facts. But it's like it's our turn, man. It's our turn, man.
So you like Gym Class. That's not something I expect. I would not expect you to be fucking with that.
I'm about to tell you now. That's for being locked up. That's for being locked up, being on the radio. Take a look at my girlfriend, because she's the only one I got. Da, 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 da.
That's a fucking great song. That's a fire song.
Yeah, that's for being locked up. And me reading magazines and seeing who they is. Oh, shit, they from Geneva, I want to say. Geneva, New York, or Auburn, or one of them shits. One of them small towns up there. Word.
Do you want to, because with your album, it was different styles, but do you want to like do you want to try, or do you like stick into the kind of like New York? How would you describe your sound? How, like, do you feel like you have a style that you stick to?
I keep it New Yorkish. I do, but I try, it be the production and it be the way that I approach the production. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. I want to go off of a bouncy beat the way the next dude was. I'm going to get right to it the way I usually do. I ain't going to try to emulate the person's style who, it might be a little baby type beat. I'm not going to get on the little baby type beat and try to rap like little baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm going to do it to where you going to bop to it and you going to hear what I'm saying. You going to fuck. You heard this shit. You see what's going on, baby.
Well, that's why I thought that track with you and Casanova fucking work, because you guys got really good styles that bounced off of each other. Because you got that like confident, slow, like a little bit slower, confident flow. Yeah.
Definitely.
That comes with
big shout out, man. Free Cash too.
Yeah, Free Cash. How'd that track come together? Did you make that track before he was locked up or after?
This is before he got locked. We had a mutual friend or whatever, and he connected us. We linked, and we made it happen.
Yeah.
And I had a single release party. He pulled up. We performed at the single release party. Got footage for the video there. Like, it was active.
Was that your like first major like track to put out? You know what I mean? Was that your first like, I guess like spotlight eye? Yeah,
it was. It definitely was. And I put out a whole bunch of tracks, but to reach that level, like that one went overseas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, I ain't know people listen to me over here. I be looking at my artists, Spotify, crazy. Or
when that happens, because you had been doing it for so long, were you kind of like, were you like finally, or were you excited? I mean, because you've been doing it for so long, you're probably like, God damn, this is it. Like, this is the time that I can start pushing.
It gave me motivation to keep going, but I'm not satisfied. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not satisfied. That just was a little, it was a step. It was a big step. A big stepper, that was a big step right there. I'm not satisfied though. I got to keep going. I can't get complacent. I can't get lazy. I can't, because that's when everything goes to waste. You know what I mean? I
For
couldn't
real,
let
I
that
think,
go
yeah,
over my head or nothing.
people get complacent when that one thing happens. It's like people get excited that they're at the top of a hill when there's a mountain right next to it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Exactly. Big facts, bro. Big
who,
facts.
who do you want? Like, do you have producers or artists you want to work with?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Who do you feel like you'd go well with?
Hell yeah. I want to work with just Blaze. I want to work with just Blaze. I want to work with Swiss Beats. I want to work with Drake, Eminem, 38 Special. Yeah. 38 Special. I work with Rick Hyde.
Yeah, that track you got with Rick Hyde's dope.
And I got 2 other tracks produced by him on that.
Oh, really? Which ones did he produce?
He produced Loves Summer and Everybody Gotta Eat.
Oh, really?
And Black Rap.
Oh, wow. I had no idea.
Yeah, I got videos. I got about 5 videos about to drop. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Sorry. I think your Wi-Fi is cutting out a little bit. It's getting a little choppy.
Oh, yeah. You can hear me now?
Wait 1 sec. Irish, you just write down the time frame to cut this. Just 1 sec. Yeah, it's freezing up a little bit. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clear.
Oh, all right. I don't know what's up then. All right. Yeah, that's a little better.
All right.
It keeps cutting out. Are you on Wi-Fi or are you on
Should I turn my Wi-Fi off? Because I got data.
Let's see if that works. Let's see if that helps it.
It's off. It was off. You can hear me?
Oh, I can hear you. Now I can't see you. Oh, there we go. Now I can hear and see you.
You can't see me?
No, I can see you now. Now it's good.
All right.
Irish, how does it look on your end?
Yeah, we good. I can see you. I can hear you.
All right, perfect. Sorry about that. Oh, it's cutting out again.
Word.
Yeah, your video was freezing. Let me just
You can hear me now?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you now.
All right.
All right, yeah, we can just do a still frame if that works.
All right.
We were talking about Rick Hyde producing your shit. You said do you have like rappers from, because there are, like, you said 38 Special. Like 38 Special from Rochester. There's so many great artists from Rochester too that it does seem like the scene can kind of flourish without like a major city support, you know?
Right. Rochester getting lit right now. They got 38. They got Class Murder, Lil Purple. They getting lit right now.
Do you think like New York? Would you say New York has the best rap out of any state?
You said, would I say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
There's so much different shit, like from the city to upstate. Like it's crazy.
Upstate is they take you everywhere you want to go.
How's the mentality upstate? Is it because it's a smaller scene? Is it like feast or famine, or are people supportive of each other?
Nah, it's like it's support. It's like I don't really know how to explain it, man. It is support, but then it ain't support.
Mhm.
It's hard to explain, but like it's like they ain't gonna support you until you big up. When you big up, they gonna support you then. But if you just you trying whatever, support really ain't there. It's like they never love you until you leave and then come back or some shit like that. They say.
Do you think it's easier for an artist to like get publicity now with like the internet and stuff, or do you think it was easier back then when there was like less people trying to do it?
I don't know. Is it easier for people to get publicity now with the internet than back in the day?
Nah, it's not. You really gotta earn it.
I don't even know people. So we had a little bit of technical difficulties for listeners, but we were talking about, is it easier to like blow up now than back then? I do agree, but I do think that there's more people doing it. Like it's hard. There are like, because it's an easier barrier of entry, there's like more people who think they can do it. So it does show like consistency. Like if you stick with it a long time, that'll show more than like if you have that one good song.
Definitely.
Do you? So you said you have like you said you're working on this one album, and that's gonna like you're gonna already be working on the one after that. Do you have like are you just gonna consistently be putting out music now?
Until somebody come along and tell me to stop and do it another way, yeah, I'm gonna let my voice be heard, and you ain't gonna never hear the same thing twice. Word.
Do you want to like sign to a label, or do you think like independent? Like what's your like perfect scenario?
Independent. I'll go independent, but if I'm presented with an opportunity that could potentially change my life without trying to slave me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with it. I'm looking for better.
Did you ever have any like deals go shady or any of that shit before?
Nah, I never had no deals or anything.
I feel like that's crazy. You just stuck with like, have you just been doing it on your own? Do you have like a crew? You have Savvy Music.
Management. Savvy Music Publishing.
Is that yours, or is that people in your city?
People in my city.
Who else from like Utica is dope? Like who do you work with the most? Like who in the city is a good artist?
Big shout out to there's a lot of people, but the ones that I work with the most. Big shout out to my engineer Shane. That's my guy. He with me heavy. My guy Vaughn Summers. It's an artist named Vaughn Summers out here. He going. An artist named Wiz Boss Dawn. He going. Rilla. It's a lot of people. My man, it's a kid named Grizzy, 100 grand Grizzy. He on fire right now. They drop it consistently, but it's just everybody taking different angles. Taking different angles to approach the game.
When did you think you found like your angle, or do you think you have like you're still trying to find it?
Honestly, me linking with like Jake, I take notes. I'm taking notes, so obviously he know what he doing. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He know what he doing. He leading me in the right direction. He leading me to the right people. So I'm just checking all of this down, adding all of this to my portfolio, what I got going on.
Is this the first time that you're dealing with like the business side of it, of music?
Yes.
How do you feel about that? Do you feel like it takes away from like focusing on the actual music, or do you enjoy that part of it, or?
Nah, I enjoy that part of it all as well. It's like, man, any rapper will tell you it's just like the drug game. However you look at it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like the drug game. It's a business side. You gotta put the work in. You gotta get the product. You gotta get the product to the people. Hopefully the product's good. The product good. The people's gonna jack what you got. They're gonna want more. The product is the music.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you do you feel like it is easier to like put your stuff out there, but it's hard to like find, there is like so much going on that it's hard to like find that one thing that like gets you past everyone else, you know?
Right.
How do you are working with like, you know, people who are pushing you to the right, like what is the moves you got to make to get past that next level?
Me, I think what I need to do, I need to get myself some performances now. Now you hear my voice. Now, if you keep you blindfold and you keep hearing something, you want to take the blindfold off and see who talks to you. You know what I mean? So now I got to get out there in front of these crowds, and I got to get these performances in. So by me getting the performances in, that's gonna make my streams go up. That's gonna make my views go up more now. You dig me? All my old stuff is gonna go up. I know how it go because I know how it be. When I hear new artists, I go look into them. I go look at all the old stuff, whatever they got going on, because I'm a fan as well. I love music.
And I think the performance part of it is like a really lost, like I'll see rapper. I was just at shout out Supply and Demand. I was just at the Supply and Demand show, and they had so many great acts. Shout out Jay Royale out of Baltimore. Shout out YL and Starker. Shout out Fly Anakin and Pink Sifu. The performance side of it, like I've seen rappers who don't put on a performance at all, and it makes me like disappointed that they didn't like put effort into their performance. But then I'll see rappers who like go all out on stage, and that just makes me want to check out their shit more.
That's what I'm saying. And I was just performing at a kickball tournament in my neighborhood the other day. They loved it. Oh, my fault.
All good.
My fault. Somebody was trying to call me. My fault.
No problem. It's all good now.
Bro, they loved it. I done climbed up on top of the dugout. Wow, I had them lit, turned up. I love performing, bro. Love that shit.
I think that's when we're talking like newer, when it's just through the internet, when you can just make music through the internet, you don't care about the live performance of it as much. And then you don't like, but when you've been doing it, you said you've been doing it since you were like 8 or 9, like you've been fucking learning to perform and doing that part of it too.
All of that, bro, for real. Then when I was locked up, I used to perform. Like I perform. I'm performing. I'm not a battle rapper. So when I rap, I'm performing.
Yeah.
I'm practicing for the big league.
What do you have shows coming up or anything?
Nah, not right now. That's what I'm working on. That's one main thing I'm working on right now. And between me still recording, writing, recording, I'm networking, trying to get these shows on.
Well, that's like the business side. That's why I wanted to ask, like, is the business side take away from it? Because it's like the ignorance is bliss thing. It's like with this podcast. When I first started, I just wanted to talk to people. And then now that it's like I have to learn about like the marketing and all the other shit, and you don't realize how much there really is to it. It is a business. You know what I mean? Right. You can't just focus on the art anymore.
Definitely you can't. You got to focus on the business side if you want to connect these dots.
So as you said, who like you worked with Rick Hyde. You said you wanted to work with like Eminem and Drake. Are there artists that you are listening to that you like fuck with now that aren't on like the big scale? Like who are you
on the big scale?
Yeah, like who do you listen to right now?
I listen to I listen to Benny every day. That's one of my favorite rappers. I listen to Class Murder, 38 Special. I don't listen to too much drill music.
Mm-hmm.
I like lyrics, bars, stories, and shit like that. So I like J. Cole. I listen to J. Cole. But like that's pretty about it, Little Baby. And then like
Yeah.
local dudes around my town. It's a kid around my town right now named Damo. He just dropped a project. Big shout out to him. His project crazy.
Yeah. What's the name of I'll check that out. Damo.
Yeah, his name. The name of his project is Relatable Music.
All right. I'll check that out.
Super, super dope. Whoa, that's the people's. It's another young kid. I gotta shout him out. His name A Stacks. He like 17, 16. He like 17 right now. I got a track with him too. We got a video. We shot a video. He from my town. He get it in. He got a project out.
What do you think the best Benny? What's your favorite Benny project?
You said my favorite Benny project?
Yeah. Do you have a favorite Benny project?
All of them.
Yeah.
Because they got better from when I was listening to him on the Trust tape. And then I got locked up like right after that.
Okay.
I came home. The one where a friend, is it a friend of ours? A friend of ours?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Crazy.
That one's insane.
All the Tenor Talk 1, Tenor Talk 2, Tenor Talk 3. Crazy. Like
Then you got like, how did you feel about Plugs I Met too? The one with
Plugs I
Harry
Met
Fro-
too, different.
Different.
Like,
Yeah.
Different. Like that right there, he like, yeah, like I'm here now. I'm here. I ain't going nowhere.
That's that like early Coke boys, like the French Montana, the
facts.
Chinks, like
Big facts.
yeah.
Big facts.
Do you
Tenor Talk 2 is different though, man. Plugs I Met 1, Plugs I Met 2, different. This shit is all fire though, so I really can't say which one I like better.
yeah.
Or
Do you feel like do you ever want to get out of Utica? Like do you ever want to move to like a bigger city
Yes.
to work on it? Or do
Yes.
you yeah?
Yes. Every day. Like I get up, I wake up and want to go. But it's like if it was that easy, I could just go right now. Like I would. Not, you know what I mean? But you know,
Yeah.
but one
Where
day
do you want to go?
Atlanta area. Atlanta. So
Can
I
you-
went down there. Oh my God. My fault, bro. So many people.
All good.
My fault. People trying to call me right now.
All
You can
good.
hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
You said Atlanta?
Yeah, Atlanta.
BSF has a lot of shit down there. That's where Mars is going to, and
It's just crazy. My fault, yo.
all good. What about Atlanta? You said you went down there. You visited there?
Yeah, I went down there and it was lit. I felt the vibe. I love that shit down there. The clubs, and I liked how the clubs wasn't biased. They didn't just play all Southern music. They had a whole New York segment. You know what I mean? I'm like,
That's
yo,
crazy. Yeah.
shit active. Like, I love it. Hey, I can't wait to go back down there, yo.
I've actually never been to Atlanta. I'm trying to go down there. It's funny. I'm from Massachusetts. I'm from Boston, and it's I don't know. It's a smaller scene, so they don't have like their own music. But like when I go to New York a lot, like New York City, and they do stick to just New York stuff. I feel like I don't hear a lot of like Southern shit when I'm there.
Yeah, you don't hear none of that.
No, they're only playing New York shit.
But in the clubs you do though, you're gonna hear what's hot. Down there, you're gonna hear everything. You're gonna hear all the old Southern hits, like from Jeezy to whoever was ever lit in the South, and they had a big hit. They're gonna play it in that club, but then they're gonna get to their little segment when they get in their New York, they getting their bop on, they getting their woo on, Pop Smoke, all of that.
Yeah. But Southern artists though, they don't get as much. Like I love Ross or Jeezy or what. Like I feel like they don't get as much love up here as like. Well, I mean, I guess Ross has some other shit going on. The reason he didn't get as much love, but like it's a very like the North is the North.
Now, it probably at a point it probably was like that, but now if you tuned in, like everybody fuck with everybody right now. Everybody fuck with everybody, like Lil Baby fuck with everybody.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
Like everybody fuck with everybody. The industry's in a good state right now.
Do you think? Do you think the industry?
What I see.
Yeah, I feel like the independent artist is getting more like shine now that like the labels played their hand too much by like creating stories with like, you know, the 6ix9ine shit and all that.
Yeah,
and it's like that's done. It's played out. Now people want the more like authentic, real, independent stuff. They don't want the like WWE made up stories now.
Yeah, they want that real shit. That shit that you can relate to.
Yeah.
That shit you can relate to.
Why do you think that, like, I mean, it sold, of course, but why do you think that happened with like labels where they're like, we want to create realities and store, like, we're not keeping it authentic? Because like in the 90s, shit was authentic.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I ain't gonna hold you. They just watered this shit down.
It's the internet. That's why I was asking you about the internet. Is it harder to blow up now? Because I feel like now it's all about like inauthentic. Like with the internet, it's hard to be people can lie more and create like these false
gimmicks and all of that shit.
Yeah, it's the performance side of it's no longer there. Like people don't care about how good like of a performance they can give, or if they're building like real followings, or like that's what I like about like the vinyl game and all that shit. Is you're making money independently.
Definitely. The independent wave is where it's at.
So what else? You said you had, when is 21 Summers coming out?
I'm trying to drop that in like the second and third week of August.
Oh shit. So you do have a quick turnaround on albums.
Like the second, third week of August.
Okay. Are you gonna, and you said you have 5 videos coming too? Yeah,
I got 5 videos to drop.
Damn. Are you gonna drop them like at the same time, or are you gonna do like one a week?
I'm gonna space them out.
What's the first one you're dropping?
Gloves in the Summer, produced by Ricky Hyde.
Yeah, that's dope.
In the summer, and then I got some dope visuals too. So after I'm gonna kick it off with Gloves in the Summer. Then, depending on the vibe I'm feeling at that time, is where I want to take it. It's like take you on a little roller coaster. Word.
And then do you already have your project planned after 21 Summers? Because you said you were going to make some songs for that during.
Nope. Like as far as the name, nah. It's gonna come to me though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through something, or it's gonna be something. I might hear a word, and it's just gonna stick with me, and that's gonna be it. And then from there, I'm gonna wrap around that with what I already got and make everything coincide. It's like an art, and nobody can tell you how to paint your picture.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Nobody can tell me how to draw my picture. Nobody can tell you how to draw your picture. It's an art, so just get creative with it, and then paint the picture so that it's not too messy to the point where nobody can recognize what you're trying to give to them.
Yeah, you want it to come natural. You just want to like feel it be natural. Because like when you force it, it never turns out right.
Right.
Or when you listen to what other people have to say about that shit. I feel like that must be hard making music, is like other people telling you what to do with it. At least with this, it's like a conversation, or I'm a stand-up comedian. So when I tell jokes, it's in the moment. Like no one can really like tell me what they like about it because it was just there and now it's gone. But with music, like you play it for people and they put their 2 cents in, and then it's like, no, this is my shit.
Here goes the criticism. Word.
Do you play? You said your engineer is like your boy, but do you play people your stuff, or do you like keep it for yourself until you release it?
I play certain people my stuff. Like my little brother, he'd be the first one to have everything I do. he's the first one ahead because he gonna tell me, nah, bro, hell no. Or he gonna be like, yeah, yup. Big shout out to my little brother. That's my baby, Rara. Or
He's a good judge. You know, if he fucks with it, then it's good.
Definitely.
Are you tough on your own shit? Like, are you tough listening to your own music, or like, can you go back and?
Yeah, cause like some of my old music, some people like that more than they like what I'm giving out now. But I like the direction I'm going in now. It's more clear, it's more understandable. You know what I mean? And I've been through more, I've seen more. I done been around the world, West Coast, East Coast. So it's like now I'm like, yeah, I could talk about more. I ate different foods, been in different clubs. Before I was limited because I was only in Utica.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
do you think that
experience
having a larger reach to write from, it makes it easier to you can draw for more inspiration.
Right.
When were you able to travel? Like you said, you were able to travel recently. Like, was it only within the past few years that you were able to really explore?
Yeah. Like the past since I got out of jail, since I've been home for 4 years, I've been like, yo, I was working at Taco Bell, filed taxes. Now I got some money. I'm going somewhere.
Yeah,
I'm going somewhere. I'm getting out of here. I can't stay here. I'm not going. This is all I know. This is all I know. This is all I seen. You know what I mean? Hot spots: Miami, Cali, Philly, over here, Atlanta. I gotta see these places. I gotta get in the loop.
Now it's your time. Yeah.
You don't know what's going on, you're gonna be stuck. I don't want to be stuck. I've been stuck for too long. I feel that I deserve a shot, and hopefully somebody important sees this and hears this. Like, reach out to me for real. I got ambition. I work. I grind, and I'm not gonna stop grinding.
When did that mindset come in? Did it come in while you were locked up or afterwards?
Right when I was about to come home. Right when I was about to come home, and I had to go to work release. Oh. I had to go to work release,
mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, I was in there rapping, and everybody's telling me, when you hear everybody telling you the same thing, you gotta go with it. Yo, you nice. Don't get at it. That's what you do. Keep going. And that's what I did, bro. Just kept going. Now I'm seeing people. Now they like, yo, yeah, you still going. I see you. I'm tuned in. They're loving it. And that motivates me for real. My family proud of me. I let that street sit alone. I don't gotta worry about my door getting kicked in, none of that. I give all my time to this music shit.
Salute and congratulations for that. Cause that's what a lot of people strive for, you know?
Right. Right.
And a lot of people never get to that point, but that you realize it and also are pushing and following your shit after all, like, salute, because that's real.
I definitely appreciate that, man. Bro, and I always had dreams of being a rapper, and whatever the case may be, whether I was independent or I've signed to somebody, I'm gonna have to answer to somebody, whether it's management or it's, you know what I mean? And nobody wants to deal with no liability. Nobody want no liability. You feel what I'm saying? Consistency. So I'm gonna keep drilling, bro. I'm gonna keep drilling until they tell me, listen, chill, fall back. You're doing too much. You're gonna have to drop once every 5 months or some crazy shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But then you look at Flea Lord, who drops a project every month for fucking 14 months. Right. And he just with Havoc, Rock Marcy, as fucking like DJ Muggs, fucking all the like consistency. That's a big thing. And we're closing up on this podcast is like consistency plus time. Like if you just don't give up and you keep sticking with it and like following what you're supposed to do, like that's all you can do, because you can't get mad if shit's not happening, because it's not going to happen if you get mad. Like if I'm in a situation and I start getting mad that I'm in that situation, it doesn't get me out of that situation. It just makes me angry, and I'm still in the fucking
And
situation.
I'm still in the situation. Hey, I ain't tripping. I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Gonna keep going, keep going. Then there's gonna be somebody that see this shit. Hard work don't go unnoticed. It ain't no telling who watching, ain't no telling who listening. You feel what I'm saying? So just like I put a post up, excuse me.
Oh, good.
I put a post up the other day, and I said, if I perform in front of 25 people or 25,000 people, I'm gonna give the same energy. I'm gonna attack the crowd. I'm gonna oh, I love this. I love this music shit, bro.
Dude, I totally understand. I've done stand up in front of 2 people, and I've made them laugh harder than like, you know, a room of big people who doesn't give a fuck about that. It doesn't matter because you have to bring the same energy no matter what.
Definitely.
Like last night I did a show, there was probably like 20 people in the audience, but I still had to bring it. It doesn't matter. Like I'm not going to be upset because that's better. It's like getting mad. I'm not going to be mad because there could be 2 people there. Like,
Right.
you just have to keep going.
Definitely, man. That's the motto, man. Keep going. Hard work don't go unnoticed.
What are your what I know we talked about, you got 21 Summers coming out. What else, do you have anything else you want to plug?
21 Summers, October. So what? October. White October. Oh yeah, White October. Because I got a tape called Black October, so I'm gonna do White October.
Yeah, is that coming out in October?
Yeah, coming out October. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna start working on right after 21 Summers. Because I might after 21 Summers, I might just sit. Sit the whole September, get my thoughts together, get my marketing plan together, and I'm trying to book these shows because you know all these tours starting up September, October, and all of that. So I'm trying to open up. I'm trying to get it in.
Yeah.
Well,
if you ever come to Massachusetts, or I'll definitely come. I'm definitely gonna come out and support.
Definitely. I'm definitely gonna link you in. I already looked you up and all that. I'm following you. You know.
Perfect. And thank you so much for coming on. I really do appreciate it.
It was a pleasure having me, King, for real.
Of course. And what's your social media?
My social media is Instagram is at @IamRDollars. My Snapchat is DoChase. My Twitter is at @IamRDollars. And my Facebook is Roger Patterson. My Facebook packed though. They can guys on Facebook. My Facebook full.
All right, go on at him on Facebook. Anyone listening?
Everything, everywhere else though, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat.
The fuck
you follow me, I follow you back. I interact with all my peoples. For real. Invite me to your party. I can perform, all that.
Man, thank you so much for coming on.
Definitely, man. You enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. Peace.
All right, my man.